Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Inside Line Racing and to round 6 here in Season 4 for Inside Line Racing 5. It is the Monaco Grand Prix. As you see, Johnny into the wall a little bit. And yeah, it is the jewel in the crown, and luckily it is also dry. So it gives the drivers a slightly less chance of death, and hopefully that means none of the teams are going to go bankrupt either. So it should be a win-win situation. And yeah, Johnny sets the first time then. It is a 110.8. Let's go find some more people to watch. Here is Sam heading around the last corner now. Not going to beat that 110.8. It's going to go P3 instead of 112s. And funny, it's just about goes quicker, and an NK Born quicker still. But there's not even half a tenth between the top three. It's extremely close right now. So let's see how everyone else gets on. Jamie's just backing off, I think. Carriage, let's see how he does. Through the last turn, onto the main straight. I think he's going to be starting the last, so we'll find somebody else. I think we're on a lap here. So, oh my goodness, the Rebel there of Adrilo absolutely looked like it was going to have a crash there, but luckily he was able to survive it. And onto the main straight he goes on his Hypers. And it is P5 right now. And yes, let's try and find more people, shall we? I think Little Piece there has just gone P7. Jessica's on a lap, so we'll see how she does in the Ferrari round the last corner. Like I say, that 110.8 to beat. Let's see how she does down the main straight. It's P9 at the minute. That's an ultra softs, remember. Gotta look at that. I guess there's no real actual difference. I guess you can probably do a one stop either way, but if you want a couple extra laps of grip on ultras to translate to less on the supers, I guess ultras are the optimum tire. But really, I don't think it matters what tire you choose. So that is a plus. We'll put a little less stress on you know, choices to be made as Carriage goes top by 9/10 there. And I think Bill's had a bit of a run-in with the barrier. I don't know, I think I might have said that. I wasn't looking, I was looking at the times, but I think I heard a little bit of a clank on the wall. But hey, he'll still go round. Let's find someone else though to look at for now. Oh god, these names. Penske, there we go, we'll go with that. Penske, I would call him Penske, but you know, come on, just call yourself Penske, it'd be so much easier. But yeah, Penske round the last corner, he'll be starting his lap as well. And interestingly, Carriage did that in 2 laps. He set that purple time, and that is a complete disaster in turn 1 for Penske. Broken front wing, shattered dreams, everything's gone wrong. Shapalili is on a lap on ultra softs, and we can ride on board. This is one of them tracks where, thankfully, there's no rev glitch. It appears I haven't seen a rev glitch yet, so we can ride on board a little bit more. And the 1.14 update came out today. In fact, only a couple of hours ago, and it could lead to more safety cars if people crash. So look out for that as well. But yeah, let's take advantage of the lack of a rev glitch and ride on board as Shapalili comes down the main straight. What's the time gonna be? It's a 10.1, so it's a good lap on the ultras. He probably could go purple on hypers if he wants to, but I think he will stick on them ultras. He's got a good lap, so you might as well take the higher position on the grid and just stick it out. We've got 12 people here. Hello, welcome to ILR5. And you've also noticed that we aren't going to do midnight for this race. It is strictly daytime. I think this is the official timing for it. I think that's going to help the tyres out a little bit, and probably lead to a little less carnage, to be honest. So yeah, good to keep it all in the daytime as a chant from the defence. Bastos out there, about to do a lap now, I think. So we can follow him round a bit, and we'll also want to have a look at Johnny, who's got no front wing. Oh dear, that's not how you go around Monaco, unfortunately, and that's certainly not what you need to be doing. Oh my goodness, the Haas! Nearly going to the side. A little bit of a heart attack probably there for Noel, but he got through. And I think he's just finished setting that lap time. That's his 4th lap on the hypers. This is, I guess, a way of him testing just to see how the tires work around this track, see if they can still be alive, and they appear to be okay after 4 laps. It didn't seem to be too far off the cliff, so that's encouraging to see, I guess. Iceman's on a lap as well. Sniper, I want to see who's further ahead. I think it is Iceman who's further ahead, so we shall watch him in the Renault. Got nearly halfway through the session now, the qualifying session, and like I say, it is nice and dry, and it should stay dry as well, so we can hope for some good racing and less crashes, because it is Monaco, and slightest drop of rain, as that's a very ambitious attempt at the Nouvelle chicane from the car ahead. But yeah, you know, less rain means less chance of a really silly accident, because the walls are so close here. So yeah, and you can see that Iceman's using the walls to get around the circuit. Very interesting method, but seems to be working for him as he heads down the main straight now. Is it pole position for now? Yes. The wall riding. I think everyone's hitting that wall though on the exit of the second swimming pool chicane. They're just taking the curb and bouncing over it, and they're hitting the wall to keep their speed going. Not too hard, but enough. And where is better than the Sniper at? I think he's just done the lap. He's P9 at the moment. And NK Bourne is on a lap. He's 3/10 up on his last lap. He got yellows in sector 1. I hope that's not for an incident, because that could be blocking more people up. But yeah, this is a sort of one of them tracks where in qualifying you really need to have about 10 seconds in front of you and 10 seconds behind you for a car. And is that car ghosted? No, it's not. Bill has left the session. I don't think that was his fault, and I don't think it's affected MK Bourne that much either, but that's certainly not how you take the swimming pool chicane. And a bit of a mess there. I wonder if he'll just box it. He will. And let's see, who else on a lap? Chance is on a lap now. Penske's on a lap as well. And through the tunnel he goes. But yellows again down the hill. We're about to find out what for, as a Force India. Is that carriage possibly? No, that's his teammate better than the Sniper. Has he had an incident, or is he just letting people through? I think he was just letting people through. I don't see any damage there. So letting Penske through, sporting thing to do, and not even touching the wall there. Out of the second swimming pool chicane, or almost in Rascats hitting the wall. And on the ultra softs, let's see how this lap is then. Down the main straight, will it be in the top 10? Yes, just about P10, but as you know, 6/10 ahead of the nearest car and into the walls. He locks up. Not the way he wanted to take that. Is Jessica pushing? I want to see on board. It could just be short shifting, but I think it's on a proper lap. On the Hypersofts, currently in P12 in the Ferrari, and into the tunnel. And hopefully there's no cars here to block our progress, like it seemed for the last 2 laps I've been watching. But yeah, Nouvelle chicane seems to be a popular letting through spot, which makes sense. You can, you know, stop in the only real runoff area on the circuit that you can sort of use without, you know, crashing. And yeah, luckily no one was there that time, but that's basically where people are going to be letting each other through. And carriage, by the way, I think went fastest in 19.2 or 9.2, not 19.2. Probably been saying 19 the whole time, haven't I? Annoyed me. But yeah, 12th still for Jessica, and apparently she's done no laps in them tires. Seems legit. Yep. Unless I've been literally just watching an out lap into the wall. I don't know. We'll just keep watching, sure, because she's still up. So we'll keep watching. And gonna quickly tweet out that the stream is up. You never, you want a few more viewers. It always helps. And I think we've got a few already. To be fair, we got a decent amount. Good to see people here. And it's Jake here looking onto his strategy, I wonder. And you can see another car stopping at the chicane. Yeah, we got 29 viewers. So hello. Oh, that's a front line. Right, let's watch somebody else. That was Adrio letting her through, by the way. Or Adrico. Adrilo, not Adrico. Jesus. Right, is there anyone else who's been on a lap? Johnny, is he on a lap? No. MK Bourne looks to be on a lap. So, watch him in 18.4 in the first sector, pretty decent. Should be right on the pace of carriage of that so far. And, yeah, hopefully we can see that carry through the rest of the lap and maybe challenge for the top time. You can see short shifting through there. There's a lot of cars slowing down at the Nouvelle chicane. Luckily, MK Bourne didn't seem to be too affected by them. So we got away, and I don't know if he's doing this deliberately. I don't know if he's lost a lap or not, but he's up by 4 tenths still, so he must still be pushing. But it just seems rather odd to see so much short shifting and into the wall on the exit. Once again, the drivers are using that to their advantage. They aren't necessarily going to be losing time, or else they couldn't be doing it. And who says you can't track extend at Monaco? That's about as close to it as you'll get. And 7 tenths off pole in P4. Iceman is out there on the lap. He's going to have a bit of traffic to deal with, but I'm sure he will get through okay. Probably got a little bit of a slipstream ahead from MK Bourne, who will hopefully pull over on the exit, which he has done. And I think Iceman has been advantaged a little bit by the slipstream at the hill, but he's down on his best first sector for now. Decent through the slowest corner on the calendar. It's about 30 miles an hour if you take the optimal line through there. And yeah, an extremely slow corner. Johnny out in sector 3. Wonder if he's trying to hit that wall on the accident of the chicane. I just hit it a bit too hard. Unfortunately, we can't find out. And oh my, Iceman, jeez, right up at the wall, very tight to the barrier. And we'll see through here. Touches the wall again, keeps the momentum into Rashcast, and now Anthony knows. We'll see where Iceman goes. This could well be the purple time. Really good for the last corner. Kept the flow up and coming to the line. It is not the pole lap. I think he might have had it invalidated. He was up by 2 tenths. Would have been fastest, but I think he did, like I say, get it invalidated. So will he go again? I think he sort of has no choice, does he? He wants to go for pole. Here's Sam starting a lap. Jessica out there as well. I think that was just an out lap though. Suma Milanatellis is also out there on the lap. We'll follow him round. In his Haas on the Ultras. Not that many people I'm seeing on the Ultras, and that makes a bit of sense. I guess, you know, some people will be thinking, oh, I can extend the stint a little bit. But at the end of the day, really, if you're at the front, this is the one track you're not going to really want to do a long run, is it? Because you'll get swamped by other cars. I don't know, it just sort of seems like a bad idea to do a long stint, because you'll lose pace towards the end of it, and it could leave you in some pretty nasty traffic when you come out. But Simo Lanataja proving that on them Ultras he can still get up the field. So P6, not too bad. Ultras on the second row then, not too bad. Noel there on a lap as well, as Iceman finally gets the lap. I said he had to go again, and he did, and he's fastest at the moment, with only 2 minutes to go. And still, Jamie is the only guy not to have set a lap yet. I wonder if he's going to get on with that at any point, because he doesn't want to start last, I don't think. That would be quite a disaster. But yeah, especially after his podium, going from the highs of a podium to that. Oh, don't do that. And we've got yellows out in sector 3 again. I don't know where these are all being called, to be honest, but I'm sure we'll see one of them happen at some point. I think that in sector 2 that was just for letting people through, you'd imagine. And sector 2 yellow flags, so no really sort of way it can be happening. But we've got a yellow here, allegedly. I don't see a yellow there. Sector 2 and 3, where? Am I missing this or what? Or are they just literally people being a bit slow in one little section for about a second? Anyway, here's Noel to the line. P4. Good lap. Our Landline's left the session. And I can confirm to you that Jamie's going to start last. It's funny he retires from the session. That could actually be a crash, but we will never know. And yeah, Jamie will start last. Bill, if he can get back in time, will be P17. Or Bill, if he can get back in time, will be P18. Or Landline, if he can get back in time, will be P17. So yeah, you can see that's where funny it ended up. It's a rather odd place to crash, but yeah. Anyway, let's watch carriage. And only 20 seconds to go in the session. If he needs to, I guess he can go for it. Just need to hope he doesn't see any more people. I mean, this is probably going to be the one time you're going to see a lot of traffic, but anyway, we can ride on board because this could well be the pole lap here at Monaco. Carriage, hopefully, about to show us how it's done. Can he get himself into the 108? Or will he just go for the pole? He's down in Sector 1 by 5/100ths of a second compared to his very best lap so far. And he's a little wide in the hairpin, taps the wall a little bit on the exit. It's a rather scruffy lap and into the wall. It's not going to be pole position for Carriage here in Monaco. And let's see the rebel now of Adrilo. If he can get himself up there into pole, be quite the lap. He's on hypers though, it's the right tire to be doing it on, decent through the Nouvelle chicane. And now, as he heads to the swimming pool section, he's 3/10 up on his last lap, so he's doing well so far, should be into the top 10. If he does, he'll just place Jessica and end up or does he want really the top 10? He'd rather probably have 11th, I would have thought. If he really wants to go for an ultimate strategy, if they fancy it. I don't think it's a good idea, but we'll see anyway. To the line, he's P8, so it doesn't matter. So, yeah, that is your qualifying session here in Monaco. Is the Apex Iceman on pole position. He has mastered the streets of Monaco here in qualifying. And, just sort of waiting to see the rest of the field so that I don't get it wrong. There we go. It's Iceman on pole from Carriage, Fonade, Noel, MK Bourne, Chapelili, Super Milanitasia, Andrilo, Sam, Better Than Sniper, Jessica, Johnny, Pinsky, Little Peace, Chant, Bastos, Orlandine, Bill, and Jamie. So that is your grid then for the Monaco Grand Prix. And stand by for the race start. And yeah. This could be a very chaotic first lap, but hopefully everybody knows what they're doing. Hopefully nobody gets it wrong. But yeah, only one way to find out, and that's by watching it. So yeah, first things first. I'm not expecting it to be raining, but you never know. It could be raining. It's a bit dull, has to be said, but it's not raining. So all good. And we just wait then for the start of the race. But yeah, this 1.14 update should mean safety cars are more common, and really, is there anywhere better to test it in this place? Hopefully we don't have a need for it, but if we do, then you know, it's a good time to test it out. So they are out onto the formation lap now, and let's just see the tyres then. So yeah, top 10, same as they were in qualifying, with Chapelili and Simon Lanataja on the Ultras, and then the rest of the top 10 on Hypers. Then from 11th down to 17th, it's a super soft tire to Bill and Jamie going for Ultras, wanting to pit that a little bit earlier. And we'll see how that all works out. But for now, let's have a look and see what people are saying in the comments, if there's any interesting comments. And yeah, it's more sort of, why is Jamie not settled out? Boys, he's going for driver of the day, obviously, clearly. What other reason would he have to do this, rather than to blow us all away with a last to first performance? But anyway, just sort of waiting now. Hit formation laps, really, they can take a while sometimes, and Paul in the ILR3 chat is quite worried because the ILR5 guys are setting better laps. Are setting better laps than him. I'm in the same boat, really. I got 1 lap out of like 100 better than these guys. In my hours of practice, believe me, I was sweating the game away. I broke my controller on Monday. I threw it against the wall. Fixed it though, don't worry. It was very small. It's only sort of the casing around the outside got a bit loose, so I had to just click it back in. Point is, I'm not very good at this track, so yeah, I'm in Paul's boat here. But anyway, they're all lining up on the grid now, and fingers crossed we keep it clean, boys. Let's not kill each other. And the lights are on here in Monaco. They're away. What a start from Iceman. Looks pretty perfect carriage. We'll see how many places he loses down to turn 1. Funny gets ahead. They're almost 3 abreast there behind, and I think we've all got through without incidents, which is good. It's good. No one's dead. And yeah, look at the lead that Iceman's got already. Hopefully he doesn't get too greedy on the start and push a little too much. But yeah, we've got away well, and there's a crash as I say that. Oh dear, there's a bit of a car park down here. Right, so that's Suma Malanataja and Johnny getting involved, but they both got going again. So that should mean that there's no carnage. But yeah, shame for them two falling down a bit. And yeah, these tire graphics are really annoying. I don't know what's happening with them. I don't know if there's a setting I've got wrong or something. Nope, they're just broken. So we're gonna have to sit with that. That's gonna be very irritating, because I'm a bit of an OCD freak here, and it's yeah, that's frustrating. I don't like seeing the tire graphics like this. Hopefully it will fix itself though. Round the last corner, they all come to end lap 1. There we go, fixing itself now. Beautiful. And Shapalili into the pits. Looks like Jessica into the pits as well. And Jamie up to P14. So I imagine all of the ILR fans out there are absolutely losing it. Jamie up to 14th, and Soup is in the chat. He's wondering how we're pulling in the views. ILR5 is a very popular tier, Soup. Maybe you should join me for commentary at some point, because Josh has obviously he's left the league for those of you who aren't aware. So I don't know if we're getting a new commentator, but I mean, Soup, if you put your hat in the ring, you never know. You can join me in the commentary box twice a week. That'd be good. And you can experience the extra views. And that's a move into the tunnel. That could end badly, and it has ended very badly. That's a front wing gone, but hopefully it doesn't end even worse, and it has ended even worse. Of course it would. That's what happens when you lose your head, I think, a little bit. And better than Sniper is being passed there. And, oh God! Yeah, you know when they say you can't make overtakes in Monaco? That's why it just doesn't work, and that's a quarter cut. And I think these two are both going to pit, are they? You can see Andrew into the pits. Don't know if he was the guy that had contact. All I know is I think it was Penske that had contact. But anyway, Sniper definitely into the pits. And yes, a bit of carnage. But Jamie's in 12th. Yes. And he's on the back of a pretty large train here. But quite frankly, it doesn't matter if you're in a big train or not. Unless the guy ahead makes a mistake, you're not going to get past. So, yeah, let's just quickly see positions gained and positions lost. And, yeah, Bill and... Oh, that's into the wall! Little piece, front wing gone there. And, yeah, unsurprisingly, Jamie and Bill making the most places up, I believe, of 7, and then the 4 ahead, all making 6 up. And you can see that Suma Natasha, the biggest loser there with 9 places lost. But yeah, Bill as well, P11, Jamie P12. They've had superb starts, and I wonder if Little Piece is going to have to pit. Yellow's in sector 3. It's Noel who's had an incident there. He's going to have to box it, and that'll put Bill up into the points here in Monaco. And it looks like Carriage is under a bit of pressure here. The man we thought, or at least I thought, would be on top. He's actually struggling a little bit. he's struggling a bit, and I think we've got more yellows. Have we yellows into turn 1 anyway? I don't know what's happening. I'm not really getting to see this properly. Sector 2 there's yellows as well. It's hard to sort of tell what's going on, to be honest, half the time. I don't think anyone's even in Sector 2, is there? So I'm not too sure what's going on there. But Little Piece, by the way, stayed out. Even though he's just knocked half his front wing off, I think, on the wall. I'm pretty sure I saw that on the last lap. Well, unless it was someone else. Looking on the front wing, on the left hand side, it's fine. It's more the right hand side I want to look at. This would be really awkward if I'm just wrong. Nah, it looks okay actually, right. I thought I saw someone come off. I'll have a look back. I shall have a look back, but I thought I saw someone lose a front wing. I was almost certain as oh, Bill! Where's Bastos gone? Is he lost? Right. I have a feeling he might have just cut the chicane, but I didn't see it, so I'm not gonna assume. But I'm going to confirm it. But he had to have cut the chicane, surely. Yeah, he did. He's got a penalty for it. See, I'm right about these things. So Bastos cut the chicane. He cut the chicane, and yeah, he's not gonna get the place back because it's a track position that you need. And I understand why he's not going to give it back, but he really should, and it's probably going to anger Bill a little bit. And yeah, Little Piece did hit the wall. He did lose bits of his car. I'm not losing it here. I think Johnny and Orlando might have out of the race. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. And Orlando didn't make it. I think that's just happened and I've missed it. Well, let's right on board the leader. Yeah, I think that's just happened and I've just missed it. Okay. So they must just be out then. So I'm looking back at the screen and see if Little Piece did break his front wing. He did! By the way, he did break it, so... Yeah, okay, Simon Anatasia was out for a bit, but that was Johnny who had, who'd binned it. So let's go back to this fight for P7. Little Piece had a penalty there, I think, during this lap. For, oh no! Jessica out of the race. I think it's her birthday today as well, so, happy birthday, but... death, and lo and behold, Codemasters. Oh, Iceman's just crashed under safety car. Oh god, that's not gone to plan, has it? But Codemasters, you fixed it. There's a crash and there's a safety car. Unbelievable. Sorry, but Iceman, he's gonna have to pit. Surely that's humongous damage to the side of that front wing. The right hand side has been absolutely shot to bits, and oh my goodness, that means Funny it's going to lead the race. I think there's a bit of stuff going on. I'm not too sure why. Little Piece has got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car, so his day gets a little bit worse. And yeah, there is Sam getting back past Pinsky. I thought they'd made a move. Oh my god, what's going on? Who's meant to be in what position here? I don't really quite know what's going on with them two, but sure, I'll get it sorted out. And Soup and Paul are going absolutely nuts in the chat. And Iceman, oh, he's hit Funny as well. They're both into the pits. So if they both had they're all gonna be their pits off. So I guess Iceman doesn't lose out that much, but he did have a penalty. I don't think he took it. And he's going to fall down to P3 then in the order. MK Bourne comes back out. Pinsky stays out. He's on the supers, of course, so he's not going to be pitting for a bit. And he also jumps Carriage and Iceman. So he's currently running P2, but Funny, it comes back out in the lead of this race here at Monaco. And let's see where the others came from. Bill on Ultras is up, I think, in a Carriage. Whoa! What's going on there? Pinsky, 5-second stock penalty with contact with Carriage. So I don't quite know what was going on up there, but they seem to all get bunched up behind the safety car. I think there's more stuff flying off cars. I don't quite know what's going on, but this safety car seems to be leaving them all a bit confused. Let's just try and figure out what's going on here. So it's Funny at the moment in the lead. Pinsky, Carriage and Iceman. There's been some contact somewhere during the safety car, so I don't really know what's been going on. But it's Little Piece as well on P5. He got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Jamie's been in the pits, I think. Just looking down there. These guys should all be up. Let's just see, everyone stops. yeah, so Penske, Little Piece, Chant, and Bill are the only guys not to stop. Although I know, it might seem like I'm a bit mad here, but I swear, Jamie, did he start in the Ultras? I bet, yeah, he did. I desperately hope for his race he did, and he has. And that'll give him a small advantage over the guys that haven't pitted yet, but he should be into the points as a result of that. I think Bill will also keep his points position, you'd hope. Although that safety car might well have screwed him over. I think he might have missed the boat there and not pitted, along with the rest of them, I guess. But anyone who's in supers, I can understand why they haven't stopped yet. But yeah, Bill missing the boat there a tad, and I think they've all calmed down. Thank God. And this is their chance to save their fuel, save their ERS a bit, just get themselves all ready for the restart. And yeah, I think Soup is just surprised that the safety car came out. He can't believe it. I can't believe it. But you know, thank you, Codemaster. You fixed one of your biggest, most glaring issues. There's been no rev glitch as well in this race. You'd almost think this is a good game, honestly, having watched this race so far. And yeah, no rev glitch as well. Honestly, I just can't believe it. I'm in awe. It's almost like they've tried with this latest update. No, what's going on now? That's down towards the back, and there's been more contact. Any damage? Oh no, he's got a penalty, but I don't know what damage he's got. Alright, Chapelili, any damage on these two? I feel that there's a bit of damage on the left. I'm not too sure though. But yeah, not 100% sure where people keep hitting each other during the safety car, and that's, yeah, it's a shame. You don't want to see people having contact, but I think they're okay. Apart from the penalties, I think they're fine. Their front wings will survive. And let's see then, will the safety car's lights go out? Yes, they will. Safety car is in this lap, and they'll all bunch up now. And fingers crossed they don't hit each other, and or hit the walls. You know, you could overheat the tires, do a Grosjean. That'd be quite awkward. But anyway, here we go. Safety car pulls into the pits, and we're about to go racing once again here in Monaco. Can Funny get a good exit as he heads through the final turn now? Green flags are out, and that's a crash already for Penske. He got a bit too ambitious there on the exit. Does anybody run into him, or is he okay? He's down to P5 as Little Piece gets past him, and he's got that drive, remember. I think he's going to have to take that on this lap probably. There's a crash as well. Builds into the barriers, into turn 1. Will we see the safety car coming straight back out again? And Bill's day just gets a bit worse, doesn't it? And it was just too good to be true, wasn't it? It was just too good to be true. Something had to go wrong, and that has gone wrong. So Penske's been overtaken again, and chance into the wall there. Shouldn't be too much damage. Is Noel gonna get back out? He did. Don't worry. He did. He did. And Iceman's very close to car. This is a good overtaking spot. He can make it work. He's gonna go into the back, and his front wing has been broken. Iceman, for the second time in this race, loses a bit of his front wing, and this time it's off the back of the Force India. And let's just see how Penske's getting on. We've got MK Bourne past him now, and into the wall. He just wants to keep his nose clean for the rest of this lap so he can pit and get rid of that front wing, and just hopefully he doesn't get into any more trouble as Iceman pits. Little Piece stays out, so when is he going to have to take that drive through? Who knows? There's Penske in the pits as well, so the two runners had a real disaster on this lap, and that'll improve some people's positions. The two cars now fighting is Chapelili, who's getting the good exit here up the hill on Sam. There's contact, and they just about survive. Sam probably could have left a bit more room there. Chapelili definitely had the pace to stay ahead, and Iceman and Penske are both going to be leaving the pits, I think. No, there's no back into the pits, so he's had a crash. That's a drive-through. Okay, that's a drive-through. Yeah, bit of a glitchy restart there, unfortunately. We did have to say something, didn't we? Celebrating too much, and yeah, glitches galore. So yeah, we've now got Jamie back into the point. Yay. And that's a shame to see Iceman out of it like that, as well as Penske, but they just seem to have a bit of a mess in general, as DRS is finally enabled and Little Piece comes in to take his drive-through penalty. And I saw something come off his car when he hit the barrier on lap 3, but nothing's gone, so I guess he's looking to get away with that. We're still waiting for everybody to do their pit stops. I don't really know how the field is going to filter itself back out. I don't know how it's all going to work, because obviously Little Piece, he's taking that stop, but he will have to stop again for tyres next time. But yeah, Chapalili now is challenging still on Sam. He had that attempt at the hill that nearly killed him, but he got away. He's still alive and hopefully gonna try again at some point. And gonna do it a bit more cleanly this time. As you can see, Sam hits the wall. This could give Chapalili a decent run. Down through the tunnel they go, and Chapalili actually a bit of understeer. Will he go for it on the inside? He has got the braking ability. You can see he was much better on the brakes. Decent exit, but there's just nowhere to pass at the end of this lap. It's going to have to wait until DRS is enabled once again to have another go. It's only lap 11 here, as Sam gets a penalty for multiple warnings. Only lap 11, on lap 12 now. We've still got all the way till lap 39 to go, so it's a long way for these guys to just figure out what they're doing and how they're going to go about it. Will Chapalini get a good exit up the hill this time? Is there any way he can get past? MK Bourne as well is starting to catch on Enchant, which could be interesting. There's a big tire gap, 6 laps is quite a lot. As Penske gets a penalty for multiple warnings. You can also see Carriage just ahead, could get involved. Iceman says as fast as that proves he's got the pace. Just a shame he doesn't have his front wing all the time. He's had to pit twice to fix it. But yeah, MK Bourne, he's let that gap fall right down, and Chapalili through the tunnel he goes. Is there any way past Sam? Not gonna happen at the moment. And like I say, it's just a common problem. You could probably get away with DRS, to be honest, through the tunnel. Be interesting to see how that would work, but you could probably do it. Jamie gets a penalty for warnings. But yeah, it'd make the chicane, Newville chicane, a lot more of an overtaking spot anyway, instead of just sitting back and doing nothing. But yeah. Yeah, Soup's still going on about the viewers. Oh dear. And Chapalili, surely up the hill he goes now. He's got another opportunity. Where's he going to go? Left or right? Will Sam see him? Will it be a late dive to the inside, or will he just back off? I think, yeah. I didn't want him to, but he did. He backed off. You can understand it. He doesn't want to die, but he's being held up quite a bit. Oh, he's getting impatient. Don't cause a crash. That's all I say to you. And yeah, just calm it down. Let's not crash into people. And surely, if he gets a good exit here, he'll whack up the ERS. He's not got much left, so he'd have to get it done into here as he heads down the hill. Once again, just not close enough in the braking zone to even think about having a go. Bastos is right on Jamie. Will he have a look? He definitely wants to go for it, but once again, he isn't confident enough to go for it without having a crash. And NK Bourne right onto the back of Chant again. Will he go up the inside into the last corner? That's a bit of a silly attempt, to be honest, and it'll affect him down the straight. With the DRS, you'll lose a few tenths doing that, so that's not how you want to go about making an overtake. And up the hill he goes. You can see that he just doesn't have the pace to keep up. Chapalili as well up the hill. Is he going to be close enough, or is he just out of ERS? He just can't really do anything at this point. The battery is run dry. Better than Sniper up the hill as well. And Bastos, it just isn't happening for anyone here. And overtakes seem to just not want to be happening. Aw. It's boring, isn't it? Let's have some overtaking. Or maybe another safety car. Let's shake up the drama again. But anyway, here's MK Bourne again. Through the tunnel. And he can open it up through there, but he just can't close the gap through there. And the guys are doing a rather good job, it has to be said, of keeping the cars in the track. And Bastos Will he have a look? Will he have a dive? He wasn't as close as he was last time, was he? So, wasn't going to happen. In fact, he's just got a penalty. So that's going to cost him quite a lot. And, yeah. He'll be stuck behind Jimmy for a while. And he's just got to wait and see if he makes a mistake. Here's MK Bourne. Not going to happen there. Shapalili up the hill. It's a great exit. Can he find his way through? Not using that much ERS. Will he dive it up the inside? He's just not got anywhere to go, has he? In fact, he backs off massively. By the way, funny, 10 seconds clear at the front, showing that he has got the pace to win this race. And I'm imagining if he keeps it on the track, he'll have it pretty easily. And you can see that Shapalili really wants to go for that. MK Bourne as well wants to get this move done. He doesn't have his little grip on the exit, and remember, he's going to be stuck here for about 20 more laps. Not 20 more laps, more like 15. Possibly 15. I mean, if Champ wants to go for hypers, maybe it will be possibly 20, but I don't think it'll go as far as that. I'd say probably 15 laps. Better than Sniper. Move being made. He's ahead of Adrilo, which you're going to see that happen. And Little Piece has been overtaken by Iceman, I think, as well. But, yeah. Anyone else has stopped yet on them supers, they're going to be a while. Because they will go the vast majority of this Grand Prix. They'll go about 80% of the race, if not 90, if you really want to push them. And look at MK Bourne up the hill. This is his chance. He's going up the inside. Does he get it done? Yes. Nicely done. And up into P3, we got yellows. I think that could be for Noel again. He's had a little bit of a disaster here. Into the barrier. And, yeah. What's he going to do? He should just be able to reverse out of there. But he's got the leader coming through. He's just got to wait. I don't quite know what he's doing at this point, but I think he's going to get it either. He's got a few seconds to, yeah, get out of the way. Oh, he's into the wall again. As long as he doesn't take himself out, then that's sort of the main thing. And on board. Where's Carriage? He's going to be closing, you know. I don't think he'll catch him, but it could be close. Look out for that pink Force India in the background. But I think Noel is going to get into the pits before he arrives, and he did. And I think Adrilo has had a bit of a disaster here. He's lost some more positions and is now under some real pressure from Iceman. And look how close he's getting. I don't really know what's going on there. It's almost like he's brake checking him. Although I think that could just be for damage. I'm sure he's not trying to brake check him. I think he'll see him into the pitch, yeah. So he wasn't brake checking. I think he was just no grip. And yeah. Oh, that's a shame. MK Bourne. Surprising to see him right on the back of Carriage. Did he get held up a little bit, possibly behind Noel? It seems unlikely, but it could have happened. And as I head through the tunnel now, is there any chance of a move up the inside? Not gonna happen. Shapalili not close enough still to Sam. I wonder if he's getting sick of the back of that Williams at this point. He knows he can't get through. He knows he's not close enough. He needs to be basically 2/10 behind, at least, into the braking zone. And MK Bourne gets a penalty as he tries to chase down Carriage. He knows if he gets ahead, he can probably open that gap up. Realistically, he's got the speed to do so. And on to the main straight once again. It is another lap completed. On to lap 18 he goes, and up the hill. He's a bit shaky, but I think he could have a good chance. Will he do what he did in the other lap there to Chan? He's going to go up the inside! He went a bit later than he had to, but I feel he sort of knew he had to get that one done quickly. Up into P2 and ahead. He is proving to be quite the master of overtaking here at Monaco. And can he start to chase down Funny at the leader? It'd be quite a stretch to see him win the race, but you never know. And Shapalili basically had to stop dead there to avoid hitting Sam on the exit there of the hairpin. And through the tunnel, he's just not close enough for a move. But now, you can see it's a bit of a traffic jam being caused here by Jamie. He's got Bastos and now Iceman on the back of him. And Iceman will be very desperate to get through to try and salvage something from this race. obviously he fell down earlier in a very unfortunate manner by breaking his front wing on the safety car. Fell down the third and then hit the back of carriage on the safety car restart. Sort of undid all of his good work to lead the race. He had the pole position, I think, as well, and now he's sitting down in P10 and looking and desperately trying to find a way past to get himself up into what would be P8 eventually. And I wonder if that'll be his maximum today, P8. I can't see him going much further than that, unfortunately, with the position he's in. And the issue is, he has DRS, but it's completely useless because so does Bastos. And you know, if it wasn't hard enough to overtake already, when you're chasing a car who's got DRS, then you've got absolutely no chance. And he's got to rely on Bastos getting by Jamie, and then, you know, making it a little bit easier. Maybe slow Jamie down a little bit and give Iceman the chance to go straight past as well. But yeah, lap 19 here at Monaco. Funny into the pits. Is that for damage? Yes, I think it is. He's got his penalty as well. MK Bourne is going to take the lead of this race. What on earth has happened to Funhead? Onto the Ultras. I don't know if they're going to go to the end. I think Funhead might have just lost his Grand Prix here in Monaco. I think this is the race losing front wing change. He's going to fall down to P7. Wonder what happened to him, because I'm pretty sure this is going to cost him the race. Chapalili on the back of Sam, but I'm pretty sure that was yeah, the move, or the mistake more like, that could give MK Bourne this race victory. But we'll have to see what Chapalili does. He's got pace as well, and yeah, little piece into the pits. He's chasing his front wings, and something must have happened in his fight, or earlier on. Maybe that's for earlier on. Penske has a penalty. Oh my goodness, look at this. That is no, believe it or not, catching this group of three. That sort of shows how much Jamie's holding these guys up. A lapped car, I think. He must be lapped, trying to unlap himself, and he's got every right to do so. He's diving up the inside, and that could have been a bit of a silly incident, but luckily it wasn't. We need to keep our eyes on Funhead as well, see how much he can get himself back up. It's better than Sniper. 17 laps he was able to get out of them Ultras. Can Funhead do the same? And that's so stupid from Noel, just to... he's pushing too hard, and he's ruined his front wing, and it looks like he's well, he was already a lap down, wasn't he, on them guys, so he wasn't going to get past and stay ahead. Rather unnecessary moment there, and it could have ruined Iceman's day. Luckily though, it didn't, and he gets to keep going and not have to change his front wing for the third time. Oh dear. But yeah, I wonder if Noel's going to get in trouble for that, because that was a bit of an unnecessary move, and you can see he's still there. That's just been having them tires. He's probably still got the pace to challenge, but he's just crashing. So yeah, hopefully he doesn't hit the back again, but you can see he's got a really decent run, and this could end pretty badly if he makes the same mistake again. Will he dive him, or is he just gonna use his head and stay behind? He's more sensible as MK Bourne gets another penalty. He wants to be careful here. He's in the race lead. He doesn't want to bottle it, and into the wall again is Noel. Jake is yeah, he's asking for more front wings. I think Haas are going to go bankrupt, unfortunately. You know, well, yeah, they're going to go bankrupt. Iceman into the pits. Was he damaged? I think he was. Look, he's got front wing damage on the left. So maybe there was contact with Noel that caused him to change the front wing. I didn't think he could have went into the wall. I don't know. I was on board with Noel, I guess, and look, he's just sitting there again, just stuck in his pit entry. And yeah, I don't know why this game is so glitchy. So you praise the game once and it then just self-destructs itself, honestly. And don't forget, we've still got Chapelele, possibility of pitting. I don't think he will pit. I think Chance has to pit. And he does. And looks like Sam as well. So Chapelele up to third. And that moves Funny back into P4, so there's a little bit of joy. But it's Jamie who's made that stop under safety car, actually going to beat any of them out of the pits. Riding on board with the Cyber driver who started right at the back of the field after setting no qualifying lap time. Let's see. Look out for the Williams and the Red Bull, and they're both out ahead. Better than the Snipers on the back of these two now on the fresher ultra soft tires. Could get past easily here. We saw how much pace Noel had for stuffing it into the back of Iceman. And we'll better than Sniper for position now, make it a little bit cleaner and get the moves done and put himself up into P7. We'll have to see. And like I say, I don't know, will Chapelele feel need to pit again? I mean, can he take them tires literally the whole race bar one lap? It's a bit of a stretch, but here's better than the Sniper, and you can see he really wants to go for the move. He might still stick his nose in there. He's got so much overspeed, but he just can't do anything with it. And yeah, Funny is just a fast lap. I think we've really got one more person, like I say, if Chapelele fancies to make the points. But I think anyway we will check positions gained, shall we? Carriage, only guy to keep this position in P2, rather lonely P2 as well. MK Bourne up 4 to lead this race, Chapelele up 3 to be on the podium. Funny only down 1, but it could be the race win that he's lost. Chance up 10, Asher's pistol, brilliant. Sam 3 up, and Jamie most made for the field, 12 on his stop, 1 stop from the back of the grid. Decent stuff from him. Pinsky's into the pits there, he'll possibly become the second driver to keep his position. And better than the Sniper, will he go for a move on the inside? He can! And oh, he can't. And Bastos has sent him spinning round. And another guy on new tyres, looking to try and get a move done, is now having to do a 3-point turn to get himself spun back around and into the race again. Oh my god. Look. Oh. What on earth? What? Adreno into the wall, and Iceman through, and better than the Sniper are probably thinking, what on earth has just gone on there? And looks like Chapelele has he's lost the place to Funaid, so and he's had to give it back. What is going on? What's happening on this lap? This is going insane. Oh, into the wall again, Funaid, and he's ahead of Chapelele again. I don't know what's going on, quite frankly, and we've lost Adreno. Let's see what Little Piece can see. What happened? There he is, sitting in the barrier. No safety car, of course, because this game's reverted back to 1.0 limit 1, where it doesn't know what it's doing. And what on earth is going on in this lap so far? Just utter craziness. And looks like Chapelele is now behind. I don't quite know how Funny got past him though in the first place, because they seem to just be letting each other through. After you, no, after you, no, someone pass me. What on earth were they thinking? I don't know what was happening there, but whatever. Chapelele behind Funny now. Probably could have defended that position, to be honest, to the end of the race, but he didn't. And yeah. Well, whatever that lap was, it's unfortunately killed every gap there is. Better Sniper's probably still got the pace, as well as Iceman. Just whether they can catch Bastos. Will Bastos get into any trouble? Oh, Sniper. Oh dear. You could see that one coming, couldn't you? No, that's on the apex of a corner. And as you can clearly see, Little Piece has a bit of trouble getting round. All the logic in the world would suggest that that's a safety car nailed on, but it hasn't come out yet. I don't think it's going to come out. I don't think it's going to be a safety car for this one. Where's the leaders at? That's his teammate, so yeah, the leaders are coming through now. I wonder... Ah, the car's gone. We'll catch it on board, see what they actually saw from their point of views, but... We didn't see it. Bastos now back on Jamie's tail. And yeah, I wonder if he'll get in trouble for that contact with Sniper, because he definitely looked to be ahead, I thought. But I don't know. Yellow's the sector 1. I don't know who that could be for. That is Noel, who's in a bit of a sticky situation here. He's going to have to get himself back round, and Better Than Sniper's left the session. And now he's got to make sure he doesn't get involved with this fight. We've got a horrific camera angle for this. Thankfully we've lost it now. But you can see Funnied, in his fight for second, has now got Noel to deal with. And on them fresher tyres, Funnied should be able to get by on this lap. If he can get the right overspeed in the tunnel and maybe go past under braking for the Nouvelle chicane. So as we ride on board, Iceman, by the way, is also catching Bastos and Jamie in a rapid race, so there could be still some decent racing to be had. As Funny now, very nice run, but into the wall. He turned a bit too late there. Is he going to go for it still on the inside? No, he probably cost himself the chance there. Definitely did not take the optimal line. And now on the exit, there's no way he's going to get through there. And into the swimming pool section, he's looking for every way through. You can see he's absolutely all over the show, just trying to find his way through. He could still win this race if he gets past, but he has to try and figure out where he's going to do that. And because since MK4's got penalties, it gives Funny the glorious position if he can get past Carriage of knowing he doesn't actually have to pass for the win. And down the inside, he's going to try into turn 1, not quite enough room, so he's backs out of it. He's into the wall on the exit. I don't know if there's any damage. I hope there's not, because this could once again cost him the race. But yeah, he's really all over the back, isn't he? He really needs to find a way through into the wall again and down the inside into the second sector. He's ahead. He's into the wall again. I think he's still okay. I don't know if that's like a desync thing or what, but he's ahead. Doesn't let him any damage on the car. So it's now all about the lead of this race. Can he close that gap down to the penalty margin and win this race? I think he's got about 6 seconds he needs to be within to take the victory, and he's got 12 laps including this one to do it. He should be okay. And Iceman now right up with these two in the fight for P7, which they've been in for quite a while now. Thought Iceman might have been over when he had that contact, but this sort of shows how good new tyres are. He's been able to close right up, and now, if anything, he's got more of an advantage this time than he did when he caught them the last time. So, still got 34 people watching. Hello. Do feel free to get involved in the chat, and you can see Bastos looks for his chance in the tunnel. We've already seen today how moves in the tunnel don't work, but it means Jamie has to go defensive, and that just closes them all up together even closer. But yeah, hello to everybody on the stream. Thank you for sticking around. Brilliant numbers again on the stream. And do remember to subscribe and turn notifications on and all that good stuff. So that you don't miss a race. Because you're going to get stuff like this for the rest of the week. This is only our first race of the week. We've also got ILR6 running alongside this. And after this at 8 PM. You've got ILR3 and ILR4. I have an ILR3, in case you're all wondering. So yeah, watch that. But yeah, ILR1 and ILR2 on Sunday as well. Then on Friday night we've got ILR1, 2 and 3 on Xbox. We've got so much happening this week around Monaco. So yeah, this is only the very, you know, yeah, of course it's Noldy's crashed. He keeps crashing. But yeah, this is the basis of what's going to be happening this week. So do please watch, and let's see if Bastos can get past this time. On board with Bastos, he looks to have slid a little bit, and he's not going to get by. And you can see Iceman almost hit the wall there. He had to sort of turn out of the turn in, really, just to avoid that, and that can sometimes cause you to crash anyway. But luckily Iceman probably feeling quite nervous there going into there. Didn't crash, and you can see he's 3.5 seconds down so far on this lap. You can see how much these guys are holding them up, and you can suddenly see why they're catching up to each other so quickly. And DRS now active for Iceman, but just like earlier, there's no point having DRS when the guy ahead of you has also got DRS in the circuit. You're not going to get past unless you get a better exit somewhere else. Bit like here, up the hill, but there's just nowhere to go. he's not going to go for an MK Bourne style dive bomb as well on the inside, which is a bit unfortunate. I will have a look at penalties, by the way, at some point, but I really don't want to miss anything that happens in this fight. Because I think Funnied has 1 and MK Bourne is 2, and if that's the case, then that would actually mean that Funnied has to get within 3 seconds, but I'll need to check it when this all gets resolved. We've still got 9 laps, including this one, to find a resolution, and I think Bastos is thinking about getting the resolution done now, but there's just no way of getting through, and I think they should be pretty truce through here. So let's quickly check the penalties. Look for MK Bourne and Funnied. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. My goodness, there's so many. People really like their penalties, don't they? My goodness. Right, cause MK Bourne's got 1 there. Two there. And Funnied's got 1. So that, yeah, as I thought. I think the man in P5's just left. He has! Oh no! A DC for Chant! And that's a real disaster. That's a real disaster. He was running so well in this race. And it could all be about to come to naught unless he comes back in time. But yeah, that P5 could suddenly become probably P11. I don't think his ghost car's that slow that Noel will pass him. No offense to Noel, he's onto Hypers now, so should set a fastest lap. And Bastos still not able to find a way through. Will he get desperate at any point? Will he just dive him? I know the feeling. It's very difficult to be behind and you want to get past, but there's just no way of doing it. And you're just left waiting and praying that they're gonna make a mistake. But they just never seem to. They're just sitting there like, ugh. It's frustrating to be behind something like that. I'm not gonna lie, it is. But yeah, as long as they don't do anything stupid, I guess they should be okay. And hopefully they will see some moves there soon. Little piece into the pits again. That'll lose him his point position possibly. And sorry, that was Penske going onto Hypers, not Noel. So I was completely wrong about that. So apologies. And that's a ghost car. That's a ghost car having a crash. Have you ever seen anything so stupid in your entire lives? And it joins onto the track weirdly as well. A ghost car, ladies and gentlemen, has just crashed here on F1 2018. Have you ever seen anything like it? Yellows, sector 3. Is that for a ghost car again? What a game. What's going on? I don't know. But anyway, in the fight for the lead, Funnied is about to take the lead, I think. And rather weird way of taking it, but it's going to be taken on penalties, I believe. And you know, penalties, it's worse to have a penalty at Monaco because you just sort of, you know that it's out of your hands and there's nothing you'll be able to do about it. Other tracks you can try and get it back up, and I think Iceman's just got past Bastos up the hill as the lead gets taken for Funnied. I believe Funnied will have the lead now at the end of the race. We'll have to figure that one out when he crosses the line. But Bastos finally loses that position to Iceman, and Iceman now on the attack on Jamie. And we're either going to see a very long fight between these two, or we're going to see Iceman just embarrass everybody and just pass him in one go, where Bastos will be sitting there thinking, how on earth has he managed to do that? Noel gets a penalty, sums his day up, and Iceman, seriously, it's right on the back of Jamie, and this could be the move for P7, which will eventually be P6 at the end of this race, I think, when Chance arrives, because he's a ghost car, and he keeps crashing anyway, so yeah. But yeah, Funnied now. I believe he's in the lead. There's 6 laps to go, and yeah, we'll just have to figure it out in the last. I can't believe it. The front wind's gone again. The front wind's gone again. Renault are going to go bankrupt here because Iceman has lost his front wing again. What a shame. And yeah. Oh dear. He might still get past though. Let's not lose hope. He's very quick on his own laps that are ridiculously fresher. Anyone who's interested in watching ILR4 might be getting a bit of soup and evil action. Just out of curiosity. I was looking in the chats, and I think Soup fancies getting in with evil for that. So, if you fancy watching ILR4, you've got them two to watch. I think it's Jess doing ILR3. And anyway, let's just quickly see how this one ends up. Iceman doesn't get removed on, but yeah, I think it's Jess doing ILR3, and then Evil definitely doing ILR4, and possibly Soup joining him. But yeah. Oh, Iceman! Just keep it under control, man. Keep it under control. Yeah, you've broken your car, mate. Let's watch Funaid, because he's now right on the back of MK Bourne. And, well, I think Funaid wants to win this on track, doesn't he? Be honest, I think you'll want to see us won on track. You never want to see a race won by penalties. And here we go. Jamie with another penalty. I have no idea how many he's got. But, yeah, he's got a few. So, in the fight for the lead on track, Funaid versus MK Bourne. But I feel that it's probably going to come down to penalties. I can't see Funaid, even though he's got so much fresher tyres, I can't see him getting past. Will MK Bourne try and pressurise him into a mistake? And like I say, you can keep seeing him crashing. I think that's just desync on the game, okay? That's not, oh my goodness. I think that is just desync in the game, so don't worry when you see him crash. It's not actually him crashing. But oh no, Iceman! He was going for the move, and he's just bent it in the tunnel. And, well, oops. That's all I could say to that. Oops. Oh dear. That's not gone too well. That sums his day up as well, doesn't it, really? Oh, man. And, yeah, Funaid, his car is so glitchy that it can probably get shot and it probably won't do anything to it. It can probably get run over by a blimmin' tank and it won't do anything to it. It's that glitchy right now. Oh, was that a glitch? Oh, it wasn't a glitch, he just made a mistake. Okay, right. Just don't listen to me then. Cheers, game. Really help me with your examples here. And a little piece on some hyper soft tires. And that's interesting. Penske being lapped by Carriage there. We're still trying to get back past him by the looks of it. Substitute. But yeah, the gap. Ah, it's so close. MK Bourne is going to have to lap these two in a minute. Could we be about to see an extremely entertaining end to the... No! MK Bourne's just crashed out of the race. The leader on track has just stuffed it into the barriers. Oh no! Funaid takes the lead back, but absolute drama. MK Bourne is out of the Monaco Grand Prix as he was catching the lapped traffic. Funaid is into the lead now on track. He has to get past his lap traffic now. And that is certainly not what MK Bourne had in mind. What a disastrous way to end the Monaco Grand Prix for him. Only 2 to go. That's all he had to do. Oh! Jesus, they're trying to kill Jamie. Jamie's lost the position, and Funaid has just barreled into the side of him. No, that's the race leader doing that. Is there damage, first and foremost, and what will Jamie have to say about that? Because it didn't look very clean, has to be said. And you know, the race win could be put under jeopardy through penalties as a result of that, and you can see the front wing is absolutely destroyed here on Funaid. So he may not even get to the end of the race. That's the other thing. That's the other issue. If he was to crash, which could well happen with that damage on the car, then it would be Carriage somehow winning this race, and you can see how slow Funaid is. I wonder if he'll get in trouble. Honestly, for what just happened there, because he did sort of sick Jamie into Narnia there, didn't he? And you can see the damage on that car. But anyway, on to the final lap he goes. It is somehow funny in the lead of this race. I have no idea how this has managed to happen, but it's happened. And you can see Bastos and then Jamie afterwards will be getting past Chance. I think Chance will get that P. Well, actually, no, he DC'd, so he wouldn't have done 90%, so I think he'll lose the points anyway. But, yeah. Oh, little piece penalty. And I wonder if MK Bourne saw what happened to Funny there. I wonder, oh man, if he just stayed on the track. If Funny had done that, he would have surely lost the time. You can see how slow he is on this lap. MK Bourne will be watching this in pure horror, to be brutally honest with you. I think he knows, watching that now, that it's cost him the win. It has cost him the win. Look at, and Funny gets another penalty as well. It would have been the race victory pretty easily for I can't believe it. And Jamie's car appears to be passing Chance now. But yeah, I don't know. There could be an investigation for what's happened with Jamie there. For Funny, but as he comes on the final corner now, he probably doesn't quite know how, but he takes the Monaco Grand Prix. And Bastos has an unserved stop and go penalty, because we give it a 5-second penalty. But I think Jamie's penalties overall, it doesn't really matter. Carriage takes P2, only 5 seconds behind the winner at the end of the day. And Chapalili rather slowly comes up towards the line and takes P3. And there's Sam coming up to the line to take P4. And that is it. That is the Monaco Grand Prix. Oh my goodness, the drama! I can't believe MK Bourne stuffed it with so little to go. But there's your winner, provisional winner, very provisional. It's Funny on top right now here in Monaco. Picks up the winner's trophy. And as the champagne gets sprayed, will Jamie be taking that move to the stewards? He got overtaken by Bastos as a result, and we'll have to see how this all comes together in the stewards office. And yeah, that is the Monaco Grand Prix then here in ILR5. ILR3 and ILR4 will be starting in 10 minutes, so we'll go through the order here, and then I need to hop over onto that lobby. So it's Funny who wins the race from Carriage, Chapalili, Sam, Chance, who may not keep that, I don't know, he didn't do 90%, so I think he won't keep that. Bastos in 6th, Jamie 7th, Pinsky 8th, Little Piece 9th, MK Bourne 10th, Noel 11th, Iceman 12th, Better Than Sniper 13th, Adjo 14th, Bill 15th, Jessica 16th, Johnny 17th, Suma Milanataja in 18th, and I think our Landine didn't even get to start the race. But that has been ILR5. I've been Owen Wyatt. Enjoy the rest of the ILR racing tonight, and safe travels.